Hey everyone, welcome to the Q&A video, and yes, it is finally out now. I originally wanted to upload this before my Halloween video, but I wasn't expecting that to take a month alone. So it looks like this is now a Christmas Q&A video, so I probably should have used the Christmas background. Yeah, we actually got a lot of questions, so let's not waste any time and just get straight into answering them. Okay, so the first question is, what got you interested in Angry Birds? I'm pretty sure I just randomly got the game on a phone like over 10 years ago, and I guess I just found all the other games that they made at the time. I don't like the new games as much now, but I mean the old games are still really good, so. How many figures do you have? I think I have around 50 Mattel figures. I mean, I probably have a few more hiding in a closet somewhere, but around 50. By the way, any questions that are basically the same as the ones I've already answered, I'll just skip, just so I'm not repeating myself. But thank you to everyone that did ask the questions, but if it's the same as someone else's, I'll just skip it. Okay, so Costa has 6 questions. So what inspired you to make videos? The main thing that inspired me to make videos was I was watching a few Angry Birds Mattel videos, like older reviews, then I noticed that barely anyone on YouTube was talking about them anymore, and there's like barely any videos in it, so I thought, hey, I like the figures, I might as well try and do videos on it. Okay, so how long do your videos usually take to make? If it's like a level remake video, probably around 1 to 2 days, but if it's like a stop motion, maybe like 2 to 4 weeks on average. Why are you British? Because I sound like this. Who's your favourite bird? My favourite bird is Bubbles, just because I think he has one of the best abilities, but overall just like his design, and apparently he's stolen my collection, so no more videos I'm afraid. Do you have any other content planned other than reviews, origins, and Bad Piggy's adventures? Yeah, I do have quite a few videos planned already. The main video I'm going to be working on in 2024 is probably the Angry Birds movie remake video. That's probably going to take at least a year to make, but that's going to be like my main project for next year, but I'll also do some other like smaller videos in between. What was the first Angry Birds figure and plush you had? The first plush I had was I think it was a Minion Pig plush, like a 4-inch one. My first Angry Birds figure. Well, I had Knock on Wood first, so I'm assuming it was Red, Chuck and Bar, like the older versions, so they were my first figures. What is your favourite Mattel game that you have? Well, my favourite one is Happy Halloween, just because Halloween's my favourite holiday, and I think the pigs and all the birds in that are really good, so I'd probably say that. What is the rarest figure you own? I mean, I have some rare like accessories, but I don't think they count as figures, so probably just Bubbles. Which game / figure do you want most? I mean, I already have most of the figures that I would want. The only bird I don't have is Stella, and I'm not that interested in getting Stella just because I don't really need it for that many videos. But I mean, it would be nice to have like the movie video, so probably Stella. Will you make Angry Birds figures with paper and clay? Yes, for the movie video, I'm actually making figures out of paper. I was gonna make them out of clay, but it's just too expensive, and I'm not that good at clay, to be honest. Will you ever get the Mattel carry bag? I did have the chance to get it last year, but I already had all the figures in the set, and it's not really that high on my priority list, but I probably should have got it because it's quite rare now. Make Pig City 5? No. Make more boss episodes. Yeah, this is referring to Bad Piggy's adventures. We're currently making a Christmas special episode, which should be in the next video after this actually, after the Q&A, and Ross will have a pretty big role in that, so yeah. Again, I've already answered the first one, so I'll just skip it, but what do you use to edit videos? I use InShot. It's a free editing software, and I've used it for the past like 4 years. I mean, compared to other ones, it's probably not that good, but I'm really used to it now, so this is just the one I use all the time. Are you going to start reviewing Kinects? I did do one Kinects review already. I will review the set, but I only have one for now. But if I find like a good deal for one for like £10 on Vinted or something, then yeah, I'll do a review on it. Can we have cool Angry Birds toys me when you want, please give? What is your most wanted Mattel figure? Stella. I've answered most of these, but how are you doing? I'm doing good. And how long have you liked Angry Birds for? So yeah, around 13 years. Why did you decide to make Angry Birds animation? So I'm guessing this means Angry Birds stop motions. I think my first one was around 2 years ago. The first one I did was Bad Piggy's Adventures episode 1, for like the classic series. But yeah, that was mainly me just testing stop motion for the first time, but I really liked it instead of just using my hands to move the figures. I mean, I do think that style of Angry Birds videos is better because you can make longer stories because it doesn't take as long to make the videos. But I just like stop motion because it looks more like toons. You know, the characters move by themselves, and I just like that better. How much money do you think you've spent on your Mattel collection? Too much. Are you planning for more Angry Birds Mattel reviews? Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing about that is trying to find the sets, because obviously I can't do a review on a set if I don't have any more sets to review. I have got the 2011 Space game now, but I haven't made a review on that yet because I don't think it would be that interesting. Plus, it would basically just be the 2013 review, except just like slightly worse. But if I get any more sets, I'll definitely do a review 100%. How did you get all your Mattel figures? Mainly just like looking at eBay and just checking like Vinted and stuff. What inspired you to make content? Obviously, like all the other Angry Birds channels that came before me, and I've just always wanted to like try making videos, so I thought Angry Birds would be a good start. Rank all the Angry Birds besides Bubbles. So I'm just gonna rank them based on design, not based on like skill. So Leonard, he sucks. his design. Then Silver, then Stella, then Matilda, Blues, Hal, Red, Chuck, Bomb, Terrence, and then Bubbles is my favourite. I mean, I probably got that list wrong because I was just saying it all at once, but those are like the designs I like best: Bubbles, Terrence, and Bomb. Will you make more community videos? Yeah, I mean, Bad Piggy's Adventures, I mean, those are kind of community videos in of themselves because a lot of people in the Discord server voice acts for them. So I guess Bad Piggy's Adventures is community videos, along with the Tunes collabs that we do sometimes. Any AB YouTubers you would recommend? I mean, I like most of the Angry Birds channels, to be honest. I mean, everyone in my Discord server I like all the channels. So yeah, just join my Discord server and then just watch all that. Okay, so I think what he's trying to say is how did I make my profile picture character. Basically, I was just trying to make a profile picture that like represented my name, kind of, my username. By the way, my username was just an auto-generated one for my Xbox and I've just kept it ever since. But the way I made my profile picture is I just took the gold for my username, just made a literal gold block and then just made a smiley face but with black eyes. It kind of looked weird with like white eyes, so I just made it black and like old cartoons. And yeah, that's basically just Dankergold. How did you start collecting Angry Birds? I started properly collecting Angry Birds Mattel like 4 years ago because I remembered that I liked it and I got all my old figures, such as like Knock on Wood and stuff. So I basically just started to try and collect as many as I could. But yeah, I basically just wanted to collect them because I knew they'd be rare in the future. So I really like the figures and I wanted to do videos on them. Will you be doing a figure collection or update collection? Yes, I'll do it in like 6 months though, because I'm only going to do it once a year. Since that video though, I've only gotten like one more set, so there would be no point in doing it. But in 6 months, I'll do another one. Who in your opinion is the worst bird? Out of all the new ones, probably Joe, just because it's like the most unnecessary one. It's not even a bird, it's just a spell for Angry Birds 2. Actually, I think this comment came out before Joe though, so if I had to pick another, probably Melody. I mean, I like Melody in Angry Birds 2, but like out of all like the designs of the older birds, she's my least favourite. Basically, will you make Stella out of clay? I probably won't make one out of clay, but I'll definitely make a paper one for my movie video. Who is your favourite character in Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 1? For anyone that doesn't know, Garden Warfare 1 is my favourite game, so I'm actually glad I got a Garden Warfare 1 question. I mean, I like a lot of characters in that game. I'll probably go with the Arctic Trooper or the Plasma Pea. I know those like bare bones choices, but I mean, I do like the designs and I like the characters themselves. How does it feel to get all the positive feedback on your videos? I mean, to be honest, I don't even know how my videos get positive feedback, but I'm really glad that they do really well. I'm really thankful that a lot of people seem to like them, but hopefully I can improve and make better videos in the future. What Angry Birds game is your favourite? Okay, this might be a weird choice since this is probably like no one's favourite except for mine, but it's Angry Birds Go 1.0. That is my favourite game, honestly my favourite mobile game of all time. God of War 1 is my favourite console game, and that is my favourite mobile game. Like, I just like everything about it, the gameplay, like unlocking carts, and just like the progression system, I really like it. Plus the version with the multiplayer is really good, because it gives like infinite replay value, plus you can get gems to get carts eventually. The 2.0 system really ruined it for me, but I just use an APK for the old version with multiplayer working, so I'm really glad that still works. By the way, if anyone's mad that I use an APK, I did technically have the game already like years ago, plus I'm pretty sure I did buy a starter pack for it that was like £5. So the way I see it, if you already had the game years ago, you already downloaded it and you already paid something for it, then I think using an APK is fine. But I do use it on a really old Kindle, so if there is like a virus or something, it's not gonna damage anything because it's not connected to anything. So yeah, if you're gonna use an APK to play a game, just make sure it's on like a device with nothing connected to it. Love your videos. This is the best comment. Will you continue the classic level series? Yeah, as of the time I'm filming this now, I just made one like a few hours ago, so yeah, that will continue. It'll be a monthly thing probably. Was there any YouTubers who inspired you, and if so, who? The main one probably was Exploding Apple and his like older exploding film videos. I saw them and I really liked the comedy in those old plush videos, so he was like the main reason I made my channel. There's a few others, you know, like basically just anyone in the Plants vs Zombies community, but instead of making PvZ videos, I just make Angry Birds videos instead. What is your favourite video that you've made? I mean, there's not that many ones I consider really good, but I am really proud of the Halloween video. That's probably my favourite. It's also my longest stop motion, plus the one with like an actual story, so that's my favourite. I just really like that video and how it turned out, but hopefully this Christmas video should be just as good. Is Eternal the best bird owner? Well, I only have 3 options, so I'll just go with the mid one, so definitely. Will you do videos different from what you usually do, like playing games or discussion videos? Yeah, I know I normally just make like reviews and stuff and just like random videos that probably no one cares about, but I do want to start doing more Q&A since I can actually talk in a video. Do you have a cool bird owner? Yeah, the almighty Eternal Bird. Who is your favourite Angry Birds villain? My favourite Angry Birds villain is probably Copal Pig, just because he's the only like competent one. I mean, he's still pretty stupid, but he's like one of the only competent pigs, so probably him. Who's your favourite Angry Birds YouTuber? Now, probably CJ11. I like his videos, but yeah, I like every Angry Birds channel equally, to be honest. But there's so many to name. There's Costa, there's Red Knight, there's Silver, Eternal. Like, there's just so many to name, but I like all of them. PvZ or Angry Birds? I like both equally. Obviously, I like Angry Birds because it's like the main thing on my channel. For those of you that don't know, I do have a second channel actually that just has random PvZ videos. That's mainly just to like test editing and stuff, but I mean, it's there if you want to watch PvZ videos. What do you think is the best best Angry Birds Mattel figure? So yeah, my favorite is definitely Bubbles. I just like his design. I like his like head feathers. Okay, what is the rarest set other than the Colossal Build-Up game? That's tricky. I would probably say Happy Holidays 2013 and maybe Summertime. I mean, it really depends where you live, but yeah, probably Happy Holidays 2013. Also, what do you think of Rovio? I mean, to be honest, I don't have any respect for them anymore. I haven't for like 4 years. But to me, when I think of Angry Birds, I don't even think of them anymore. I just think of like the community in general. But all the games are still good. But I'm guessing that 99% of the people that made those games now don't even work for Rovio anymore. And you can tell by those games. But yeah, that's all the questions I have. So thank you for everyone that did ask questions for this Q&A. Sorry if like the actual video itself was a bit boring. I know it's probably just Angry Birds gameplay in the background. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, don't ask me for Angry Birds figures in the comments. I'm not gonna answer. No.